All right, we're on YouTube. Hello, everyone. This is ExO Economy Core. Don't remember what week of the year it is right now. I'll have to look that up after and label it. But we come to you guys live almost every Tuesday and have been for a long time to give you updates on what's going on in the EXO economy with the Exos token and all the people that are helping to make it a reality. I will turn it over to Eric and Nikki to move us forward.
Thanks, Kent. Hey, folks, thanks for checking in, watching live or watching the recording at a later point in time. As Kent mentioned, we do try to record these pretty much every week, and we have been. And the ones that we do miss, there's usually some kind of issue, but the team is kind of continuing to work diligently behind the scenes, as we've been doing now for quite some time. So looking to bring the Exos token to market, still on track with that. Lots happening behind the scenes as well. Maybe we'll get some updates before the call is over. From a treasury standpoint, we continue to fund different projects here and there. We also know that the treasury balance now is at a point where we're going to be asking for additional funds, which Kevin has done already, and he'll be adding, I'm sure, some additional comments as well. I believe we're just under about 200,000 Exos or so in our core treasury. So we're looking to get that replenished and having more of you write some proposals in Sway. As I think most of you know by now, that's where things get started. Anything to help out with the community, get your Exos tokens, get those grants, get your projects funded, and then looking to bring you back on a regular recurring basis. We are still looking to get that planned, where we're going to ask, recipients who have gotten Exos tokens for their Sway proposals to come in and check in with us. How have things been going? How have you spent the Exos? Have you even returned any back to the Treasury, which in some instances actually happen as well, where they just end up not using them? And also how things are happening really around the world with all these just amazing proposals that have been happening. And I guess in other news, some of you may know there's a lot happening outside and within, OpenExO. There's certification, of course, that's happening. There are events that happen, webinars, there's training, there's EXO Insight, which Lisa will talk more of, and there's also EXO speakers as well. So check that out. And if you are looking to join us, I know the applications are open as well, and Lisa can help you with that. So with that, I'd like to hand it over to Nikki and get her update.
All right, thanks, Eric. So we've got EXO Economy Town Hall coming up on August 30th. Save the date. We will have a very special guest, Eric Poulier, and he basically is one of the godfathers of NFTs and Web3 spatial web environments. And so we have an interesting conversation in the works for that. I am going to put some links in the chat for those. And we've also got the Ultimate Team Play Experience Points Challenge going on right now. So this is an extension of the 30 Doubling Challenge. And we're basically teaching teams how to play with each other to help onboard new eyeballs into the environment, into the community, or activate people who are already members of the community. So we've got several different challenges in there. We'll be adding new ones every week. I've got a couple more for this week, Jill, so be prepared. And we've got some interesting, it's a soft launch because we started with team leaders and now we're going to be opening it up to the rest of the community. So that link is also in the chat. Island 17 is doing a hackathon August 17th through 20th in conjunction with a mental health and wellness program. And what we're doing is building out the stage 2 of the mini game that we started earlier this year for doing ocean cleanup. And this is a method to bring young people, students, and interns into an environment of finding purpose and doing something that actually ties to real world events. So more on that coming up. We have 2 positions in the marketplace open. We're looking for an advisor and or full-time technical project manager for the academy to build out or vet whether this is the right idea to make a viable educational platform where people can come buy, sell, trade, etc. So that position is in the marketplace. Go take a look. And we're also looking for a gaming role in advisor. And we've got 3 positions open to have people just come in and weigh in on how we're doing this gaming, etc. So we're basing, meetings that we've had on the Octalysis environment, but also adding some real world experience of the membership and how it's going for people to be members of this community, trading in Exos, et cetera, and how that can be improved. I believe that's it, unless anyone has any other questions. Angelo.
Hello, community members. Well, from my point of view, I want to call all the doubling winners to claim your token, because some people is pending to claim it, and just go to Discord and go ahead. And there is a bunch of tokens waiting for you. We are also discussing some in terms of option. I mean, how we can convert different experience or places in terms of usability for the token. And it's a kickoff again, and I plan to publish some advice report related to this, because one of the ideas that we need to co-build together is how we can use the token in other places, in other conditions. And we invite you to the community to discuss about this and find other possibilities to share and to interact with our token. And basically, that's my update for today. Go for Jill.
How's it, everyone? So just on the new doubling challenge, team challenge, we have got, let me just quickly see, we've got 21 people involved at the moment. Out of the 9 teams, Italy's in the lead with the ExO Angels just underneath them, and then ExO Brazil. So yeah, so more people join in. Let's see how the leaderboard can change. So how it works this time is you're still earning experience points for yourself, but all your challenges that you complete go towards the total challenges of your team. So we want to, yeah, so everything you do, you're still getting your experience points, where who knows what will happen with those experience points is some good things along the line. So so yeah, so that's the team challenge. Come and
Jill,
join
where
us.
do people go to join?
It's team-play.glide.io.
I think you're going to have to put that in the chat.
I'll put that in the chat.
Replicate that in the chat over on YouTube. So,
I did that already.
It's in the chat,
thank
and
you.
it's also going out in the newsletter.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, thank you.
Team play in
Lisa.
action.
Yeah. Lisa, you next.
So yeah, working on the next newsletter that's going to go out shortly. It will have the 10 most read articles for the month of June, which is great to see a diversity of, topics and authors. Yeah, so just working on some editing some more articles. I have a few I'm behind, but always looking for more voices. So if you are interested in contributing, either subscribing or contributing, reach out. We also have a monthly writers group that meets 8 p.m. Pacific, which also ends up being Friday mornings for other people's time zones. That will be next Thursday. And we have a regular weekly club that meets at 9 a.m. on PST. So reach out to me if you want an invite. Anyone can join. Working on the book with Salim. We did some more this weekend on how to build an EXO. There's going to be a couple updates to that chapter, as well as the implications. So that's all I have right now. Oh, and added 2 new people to EXO speakers. Pratik.
From our side, we have some cool updates. We have launched our NFT membership, which is launching on the 8th of July. Everybody interested can join our Discord channel, especially EXO members, because you have freebies coming in. Our project started from here. We evolved to the IOTA community. Now Near wants to build a bridge with us. However, we started with OpenExO, guys. So see how you can work with the methodologies, see how you can get a grant, and collaborate with us. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Pratik. Lisa, just so you know, I did send 2 potential new speakers your way, hopefully, and
Writers. Right.
Did I say speakers? I meant to say writers.
Yes.
Um,
All those.
and I had something else to say to you, Lisa, and it's completely gone up my mind now.
Oh, and I'll
tell
be
you.
on EXO Live this Thursday.
That's actually exactly what I wanted to say. Thank you. You read my mind over the internet. So Lisa will be on OpenExO Live this week. So please do join in and share. And whilst we speak about her EXO journey and what she's doing, which I'm excited about. Glad you're looking good. I hope you're feeling much better now, Lisa. So that's
if Lisa's going to tell her EXO journey, Celine better be scared. No.
Yeah. Awesome. So Kent, I don't know if there's anything else you want to update whilst we live.
Yeah, two things. And listen, there'll be some more formal discussion of this as it rolls out. We've added, and I'm going to stop short of going into great detail, but I want to let everybody know what's happening because it's super exciting. We have effectively doubled the size of our technology product development team at OpenExO with the addition of a very well-known new product director, technology, director of technology, hands-on, and a product design person to complement all the folks that we already have there. And they're in the middle of a deep dive right now, sort of scouring through how all of our products work today to do this thing that you've been hearing me talk about a little bit for a year or so now of finding our path from where we are, where we've been in terms of, we'll call it Web 2 to Web 3, which is where that world of the World Wide Web and crypto blend together effectively. And so I'm expecting this week a first drop of a proposal, if you will, based on all of that analysis about the prioritizations and next steps. So what this means, practically speaking, is a much deeper integration of EXOs into platform and platform into crypto in general, and as Web3 is, right, which is all about distributed data, NFTs, distributed ownership, and things like this. This also dovetails really beautifully with work that we've been doing at OpenExO on the eventuality, which has been in motion since 2016 of OpenExO launching what we'll call it, I give it a generic name for now, but we'll call it the EXO DAO. And the EXO DAO having an endowment, a substantial endowment of the EXO's tokens, which if you think back to the original white paper, you'll see that it was very clearly written all the way back then that that's what was going to happen to the tokens at some point. And so we're finally there. We have the treasury structures built, we have the approvals in place, and we're very, very close to the creation of that DAO's treasury, which is effectively the formation of the DAO itself. And that will mean changes for what we call EXO Economy Core and how it moves forward and operates. In fact, taking all these really successful experiments we've run here about treasury management, project approvals through Sway, meeting protocols, we've learned a lot over the years about how to have a sustainable and paced process for something that's such a bigger long-term project like this. And so that then combined with the continuing, as Eric mentioned, kind of this march toward, we call it liquidity, but what it really means is the token trading in public markets. We've had some setbacks over the last months and we've had some breakthroughs. I have a series of meetings today, this afternoon, that are really, really exciting and could accelerate this dramatically. I'm really happy to say the crypto downturn has messed up a lot of our other plans. So we're dealing with that right now and making adjustments. But as things got messed up on one side, opportunities presented in another area, as they seem to do. And so I hope to have more to tell you about that very soon. There's, really nothing secret about any of this. It's just a matter of finding all the right partners, making sure everything's properly committed, and there's no kind of games being played. So yeah, those are the big things. everybody knows that there's an eventual destination for the ExO's token, where it is trading in public markets, and it is hopefully going through the starting of the process to build liquidity. Trading and liquidity are two different things, but trading does open the opportunity to build liquidity. And underneath all of that, there are folks that are working really hard to begin like a 10x push for utility. And that loops back around to what I said at the beginning about the team. So if we do deeper integrations of the ExO's tokens into all things that we do to exchange value with one another, right? We've been experimenting with that for years. Well, then all of the things that you do become part of the utility of the token, right? It's already a utility token. It will continue to be so, and that will only grow. And that's the plan, right? Utility, distribution, and liquidity. That has not changed a bit since the day we published the first versions of the paper and had the first discussions back in 2016. So we're going to be a DAO, and then eventually that DAO will join probably other DAOs in some sort of a meta format, which is another project that's being worked on at a pretty slow pace, but definitely we're on the way to that as well. So really exciting stuff. It's not like fast paced. I'm sure you all feel that, but the thing is, like, it shouldn't be either, because you have to make sure that things settle. And at the same time, of course, the OpenExO network has grown dramatically. So all of those folks that I just heard about that haven't picked up their tokens from the doubling challenge, you're insane. Like, what are you doing? Right? Like, you did the work, go get the tokens. It doesn't make any sense at all, and we see these types of things sometimes. And it's super weird. But Angela just popped up that picture of the Earth, right? Well, we're really special at OpenExO because we have 17,000 people in over 130 countries speaking almost 50 languages. We are truly global. And this is a digital asset we're building together. So get on it. Nikki and her teams have come up with some incredibly clever ways to drive engagement and gamify and make it super fun. I love the team challenge aspect, right? That's something we talked about, Nikki, and there it is right there in action. That's so cool. So yeah, those are my updates, Kevin, for today. I think in general, it's all positive, but moving slow. But the thing, like I said, I'm hoping to have some really cool things to report this time next week, depending on some meetings we're having this afternoon about the ExO's market listings, right? Which I'm going to continue to tease apart from liquidity. You need one to get the other, right? So I'm focused right now on getting the token into the market with supporting liquidity for a float, right? And I really want to do it while the market's down. Like, I just think that's a great time to do it. People think I'm insane when I say that, but I'm like, no, this is a great time to do it. Like, do it when it's down, and then when you can go up, on the other side with market listings and growing liquidity, that's a good day. So yeah, so that's what we're trying to get to.
Awesome.
And last thing, I'll be having more of the team come and join in subsequent weeks. I just they needed a few weeks to get their feet on the ground, to really dig through everything, have loads and loads of interviews with people and talk to people and meet people. And I think they've just finished 2 weeks of that. So they're just about ready to start coming in and participating more in the broader, right? In the different ops groups and in the different circles like this, the economy circle. So I look forward to that, and they look forward to it as well. And they're going to be helping to push a lot of this forward with a lot of renewed energy. Because yeah, after how long has it been? 64. It's been 6 years, right? Six, almost 7 years of this effort. So definitely, it's good to inject some new energy into there. All right.
Awesome. Thanks, Kent.
Thanks, everybody. We're just about at time. Did anybody not get to say anything they wanted to say today, or have any questions or needs? I heard about the treasury. That's fine. Kevin, sounds like you processed that. And that'll go over to the treasurers. Anything else? Okay.
No, I mean, on the treasury thing, there is something for you in a mail. But,
Okay. I'm just back from the 4th weekend. I didn't check my email for several days, and it's bad. So I don't want to.
For my name.
Yeah, it's quite bad. I looked at it this morning and I just wanted to close it again and forget about it, but I'm not going to be able to do that. So if there's something super important, bump it, right? But it's all good. I will be processing email diligently throughout the week.
Awesome.
All right. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, folks.
Cheers.